All right. Check, check. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me on YouTube and on Instagram, where I should now be live? I can see the picture. Somebody give me a thumbs up if the sound is okay, please. Excellent. Thank you. So welcome to my weekly Wednesday live stream, taking place today on the floor of my living room / studio. I'm going to be today. I'm gonna be playing you some tracks, some pre-recorded stuff, and I'll be singing along to some of it. If you've been listening to my music for a while, you may know that I have two full-length albums that I created that I have not released, that I just have here on computers and on hard drives. I made them kind of in pursuit of what ended up being Fresh Lies, but it didn't feel like it was the right time for them, and so I didn't put them out. And so I'll be playing some music from those records and those albums, those unreleased albums, and I'll be playing some of my older music and some demos. And so if for any people who go way back with me, if there are any songs that you want to hear that you know of that I don't play a lot, then feel free to request them, and I'll try to do my best to play them if I have them handy on the computer in front of me. But where should I start? I spent several hours this week kind of getting together a bunch of music that I could have ready to perform tonight. And like I said, a lot of it's unreleased. A lot of it's no longer in print. It's stuff that I released but then took down. So if you've got it, you've got it. And if you don't, then it's gone. And I'm gonna play some of that stuff. But I will start with a song that is one of my favorite songs that I never play. It's I put it out several years ago, but oh man, Melismatic. I'll have to see. Somebody just asked for Melismatic, which is an old song. I'll have to see if I have that. I do really enjoy that song. I might be able to play that song on guitar. But I'm gonna start with another song called "Witch Me Well." Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that, man. Likewise. And thank you for thanking me, Katrina. I appreciate that. Dreamers. Alex McGinnis requested Dreamers. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that for you, man, and see if I can make it happen. Dreamers is a track I put out with this band, this great band, the RIP Catch Fever, in 2016. And yeah, I'll play that too. But for now, I'm going to play this song called "Witch Me Well." I'm going to sing along with it as well. So some of this is going to be a little karaoke of me playing with a band of myself from the past, and then part of it is going to be just listening to records with you. But this is a song I really love called "Witch Me Well."
a stranger. She sought me for my song, and unaware of all the danger, I watched her sing along. She's lit and elegant and slender, a needle in my arm. And though my resignation's tender, I'm feckless in her charms. Somebody sound the alarm. Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Broken hearted, so beautiful and vain. Every one of us a martyr, or so we all claim. Number me among the rabble, I've squandered every turn. Though my ventricles are mangled, for her my blood still burns. Will I ever learn? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Did I let you down? Did I hold you back? Now I need you gone.
Well, that's from a record, an EP called Young Adult Fiction that came out several years ago, and that's a song that I always loved, but for some reason it never really made it into the live set. But I'm gonna work on seeing if I can fix that. I think now I'm gonna try. So I've written a lot of music. In preparing for this, it was kind of mind blowing to dig back through it all. But I've written like a lot of music, hundreds and hundreds of songs, and most people have never heard most of it, and a lot of it is really, really different from the stuff that I do normally play, and there's a lot of breadth to it. So I tried to cover in the selections that I made for tonight. I tried to cover some of that breadth to kind of give you guys an idea of what some of the songs that you don't end up hearing sound like. If you were here at the beginning of the stream and heard an instrumental track playing, that was something I wrote for a stage play. It was a piece called "Party in Your Honor." I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play a track. I also occasionally get approached to do renditions of other people's music, usually for charity or a compilation or something like that. And I was asked to do a version of "Iran" by A Flock of Seagulls, and then actually ended up opening for them on a show that was related to the compilation, but that was really fun. But I'm gonna play my version of their hit "Iran." That's what this is.
I walk along the avenue. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you. With auburn hair and tawny eyes, the kind of eyes that hypnotize me through. Hypnotize me through. And I ran so far away. I just ran, I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. A cloud appears above your head. A beam of light comes shining down on you. Shining down on you. The cloud is moving nearer still. Aurora Borealis comes in view. Aurora comes in view. And I ran so far away. I just ran, I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. Reach out a hand and touch your face. We're slowly disappearing from my view. From my view. Reach out a hand and try again. I'm floating in a beam of light with you. Beam of light with you. And I ran so far away. I just ran, I ran all night and day. And I ran so far away. I just ran, I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away.
All right. Got some more people coming in now. Hello to everyone. I'm since I'm not singing and playing an instrument the entire time, I'm kind of more able to engage with your comments and stuff today. So feel free to talk at me, and I'll try to talk back as much as I can. Thank you, James, for the nice words about the mix. I appreciate that. It's always a challenge mixing your own stuff. But I was really happy with the way that one came out. I'm going to, so I, several years ago, maybe 5 or 6 or 7 even years ago, I made an album, that I never released, and it was a concept album about, I listened to it last night, and it actually, in a lot of ways, was kind of prescient, or at least it has a different resonance for me now than it did when I made it. But it's about a man who works this menial job on the docks, and there's this calamity that befalls the community, and the person who runs the town and the person who runs the company are the same person, kind of a tyrant, and he knows that there's this tragedy coming, this disaster coming, and that it's going to kill a lot of people, but he doesn't say anything about it. This powerful man doesn't warn anyone about it. And our hero loses his one of his children to the disaster, and then kind of becomes consumed with getting revenge on this powerful person who didn't warn him about this disaster that turned his life upside down. So that's what the album's about, and obviously we're living through an ongoing disaster that powerful people insulated themselves against and didn't warn us about. So it feels very, very apropos. Anyway, the name of the album was Cry Havoc, and I'm gonna play through some of the tracks from that album. Someone asked what kept me from releasing it. It didn't feel like it was the right time. It didn't feel like it was the right thing for me to put out, and it didn't feel like it was the right time. I didn't feel like I would get the support for it that I would need to realize my vision for it. But anyway, I'm gonna play a handful of songs from it. There were 10 or 11 tracks on it. I'm gonna play 5 or 6 and kind of walk you through what the story of the record was gonna be. It starts out with a song called Ercolano, which I ended up releasing later on my EP, Some Other Country, but the version that I released is different from the version that I originally wrote. So I'm going to play the original version for you and sing along with it. This is Ercolano, which is a town. Ercolano, also called Herculaneum, is a town that was destroyed when Vesuvius blew up. But Pompeii is the town that always gets talked about for obvious reasons. The kind of wealth of archaeological information that came from the unearthing of that town. But there was something very compelling to me about the idea that there was this other town full of people who were all displaced or killed by the eruption of this volcano, this famous eruption, but that no one ever talks about. And I think that also has a lot of resonance with things that are happening right now and people whose suffering is kind of getting overlooked. Somebody asked if I'll ever release them. I'm not sure if I'll ever release them. They need a lot of work. I'm way better at what I do now than I was when I made these, so they need a lot of work before I can put them out. But anyway, this song is called Ercolano.
Father said you best go out and play, but it's such a cloudy day. Mustn't let those things stand in your way. And tomorrow you'll be dreaming. I saw the fire come down the mountainside, not the kind of life I'd give my children. I saw the fire come down the mountainside, not the kind of life I'd wish on. You know you never even feel a thing. Not a burning, not a tingle, not a sting. Time is such an ordinary key. And tomorrow you'll be dreaming. I saw the fire come down the mountainside, not the kind of life I'd give my children. I saw the fire come down the mountainside, not the kind of life I'd wish on. I saw the fire come down the mountainside, not the kind of life I give my children. I saw the fire come down the mountainside, not the kind of life oh.
So that's the first track of the album, and then the next track is a song called Signal Fires, which I'm not going to play, but it's kind of the hero really indicting and railing at his boss and the owner of the company, the owner of the town, really, and calling him a criminal and an animal and all these things. And then the next song is a song called Perish the Thought, which is kind of in the same vein. His anger is still kind of brewing up. And then the next song after that, which I'm going to play, is a song called The New Black, which I played live for a little while, but again, it never made it into my live set in an ongoing way for some reason. But also another one of my favorite songs that I never really play. And that's this song here, The New Black.
St. Petrol at the pyro party, she was bound to wind up burned. But since she left, you haven't spoken hardly. There's an art to this, I heard. She came back slanted from the powder room with Kentucky on her mind. But now I'm trying not to talk too soon, 'cause there isn't much more time. Can you blame me if I just wanna give it a try? There's a room full of accomplices inside. Come and find me in the morning light. Stay beside me in the morning light. Can you find me in the morning light? Come and find me in the morning light. Stay beside me in the morning light. I'm held captive and palsied by a touch. The face turns skyward. The scene is much too much. It's not a mantra, it's the keen I cry for my dear departed youth. I'm just a monster with a friendly eye. Am I near the heart of truth? Can you blame me if I just wanna give it a try? There's a room full of accomplices inside. Come and find me in the daylight. in a room full of accomplices.
And then the next track after that is called Body English, and that's what I'll play next. It's about the hero kind of hatching his plan to take his revenge on the villain. Thank you, Irvin. Appreciate that. This song's called Body English, and it's kind of the climax. It's where the action happens.
Darling, when we're older, we won't ever have to worry about the things we worry about now. I got a plan to fix it all. Out on the docks, I heard him whispering a fury about a freighter with a hole in the bow. And there's a chance to take a haul. These broken bones may never heal again. These broken bones may never mend. I wait for a ship, go into the guardhouse. The bleary-eyed old watchman is never awake. Got a man on the ship that I caught on the jewels out. Stevedores are in for a third of the take, and I don't think they're on to me. Time to take the things you own. There comes a time to take from down in the hole. I hear bedlam in boot heels. My callow young accomplice is diming me out. Oh, all our precious plans and wishes are nothing more than body English. We're drunken little giants boxing the clouds. I love you, but they'll never let me go. I love you, but I know that you want it to be the way I said it would be. And I'm wrong for every lie I've ever told. The city's gonna claim another life as they watch it unfold with a passing spite that they save for my kind. But they'll never let me go. I love you, but they'll never let me go. Please let me go. Oh, let me go.
So in that song, if you weren't following it, what happens in that song, he works down at the docks, and there's this ship coming in that has a bunch of valuables on it, but there's a hole in the bow of the ship, and so it's in the shipyard for repairs. And so he makes this plan to like pay off one of the other guys who worked security, a young guy, and they're gonna steal all the stuff in it from this terrible guy who's in charge of everything. But his accomplice sells him out, and he gets caught, and so he's arrested and incarcerated, and so this next song, which is called Confessor, is actually, is Confessor the next song? Yes, Confessor is the next song. Is about it's kind of him reflecting on what's happened. Thank you everybody for all the kind words about this music. I really appreciate it. I did play this song live a few times, and it was really fun. I haven't figured out a way to do it by myself yet, but yeah, this is a song that last song is a song that might make a comeback. Hey Taco, thank you for being here. This next song is called Confessor, and it goes like this.
life when you can. One day you'll wake up a man, stuck counting the days till he dies. Son, use up your life while you can. One day you'll wake up a man, stuck counting the days till he dies.
The next song on the record is called Yet and Still. Fearsome spectre, lift your shadow. I no longer need your urging to speak the words. They cloak like daggers, pierce my skin and push the meaning through. Yet and still I did not lie to you. Yet and still I did not. Thick regrets like biting brambles choke the trails that brought me here to you. All the good I've left in shambles, every shot of love could run me through. Yet and still I did not lie to you. Yet and still I did not. If you knew where I was going, you'd wish that I was gone.
promises of you come the life you once imagined. I could dream of nothing less for you. Yet and still I did not lie to you. Yet and still I did not lie to you. Oh, yet and still I did not lie to you. Yet and still I did not.
So after that, there was a track called Angola, which is a really kind of another upbeat song. And then there are three more tracks. The next one is kind of an a cappella gospel song. It's called Benediction. And funny story about this song. After Cry Havoc didn't get released, this song was almost the first song on Fresh Lies, and I took it off at the last minute. But this song may eventually come out too. It's called Benediction.
Old tracks will lead you home. Take the higher road. Old tracks will lead you home. Take the higher road. Old tracks will lead you home. Take the higher road. Glory awaits at your journey's end when you take the higher road. You were with me in the sunshine. Tracks will lead. Will you be with me in the shade? Will you be with me when it's over? Tracks will lead. And will you wait for me to take the higher road? And when I'm cowering in the darkness, tracks will lead. Can I believe you when you say, oh, glory awaits at your journey's end when you take the higher road. Old tracks will lead you home. Take the higher road. Old tracks will lead you home. Take the higher road. Old tracks will lead you home. Take the higher road. Glory awaits at your journey's end when you take the higher road.
So that song, that's a fun one. I don't think I've ever performed that one live before. For obvious reasons. It's like I think I did like 40 vocal tracks, 40 different vocals for that song, and layered them all together and mixed them all together. So obviously it would be difficult to pull off live. There are two more tracks on Cry Havoc. Somebody asked, was that all my voice? Robert, yes, that was all my voice. Across the years. there are two more tracks. The one was like the last real track on the song, and then there was a hidden track. This last one is kind of the hero from his prison cell, I guess, imagining the life that he used to have with the person that he loves. It's called She. Waking, coming to my sleeping mind, they tend to find the spaces filled with images and words you send to me. When I return from dreamy states, the very thought of you elates me. Minutes slip, not so my grip on what you mean to me. Wait for a sign, a light. Wait for a sign, a light. I don't know where or how you wake, but let's pretend just for my sake that when you wake, you think of me the way I think of you. And if our clocks were synchronized, then we could time it so we'd rise together like in dreams. We're interrupting when we do. Wait for a sign, a light. Wait for a sign, a light. Wait for a sign. So there was one more song. There was one more song on the record, and I never did a great job of recording it. It's only really rough quality, so I'm just gonna play it live. But it's a song that I wrote for my family. I don't think I have any picks on me. All right, fingers it is. Oh dear God, I love my Father, bearing a standard so humble and high. Sometimes I feel there's no reason to bother, holding out a hope to grow to half the man he is before I die. La da da, la da da. Oh dear God, I love my mother, soothing my mind from my very first night. Walking the world, all the miles that I cover, she never lets me doubt that I am closer than the apple of her eye. La da da.
God, I love my brothers. Ragtag abandoned to carry the day. See how they go to discover. To keep their heads from harm, you know I gladly bear the bullet or the blade. La da da, la da da.
All right. So that was most of the songs from my unreleased record, Cry Havoc, which was actually like it was supposed to be part of a trilogy of albums. The title comes from the quote from the Shakespeare play Julius Caesar, Cry Havoc and Let Slip the Dogs of War. I made a record called Let Slip, and I made a record called Cry Havoc, and then I was eventually going to make a record called The Dogs of War. But our best laid plans. Anyway, I'm running out of time on Instagram, so I'm gonna have to take it down and then put it right back up. So if you're interested in sticking around for more, I'm about to play some unreleased stuff that is actually going to come out for sure soon, relatively soon. So if you want to hear some unreleased stuff of mine that is coming out in the near future and hear some other exciting news and you're on Instagram, then wait 2 seconds. I'm going to take it down, put it right back up, and then we'll be back together. You two people hold tight for me for 1 minute. Thank you. All right, we're back. I think this is the longest I've sat on the floor cross-legged for a very, very long time. I'm getting a little stiff. I'm gonna play. Let's see. I'm gonna play. I'll wait for people to kind of file back in. Katrina, I did find a pick. It fell out of my pocket, which is why it wasn't in my pocket when I reached for it. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play another song that I wrote for a play. I've written music for a handful of plays, and this play was set in France in like the 1400s or the 1500s or something. Maybe I don't remember when exactly, but hundreds of years ago in France is when this play was set. So I was tasked with writing some music that felt appropriate to that era, and I don't have any classical music training, but I do have an ear, a bit of an ear, and so I wrote a bunch of different stuff for that play. But one of the things I wrote is this choral piece where I took the lyrics to the 23rd Psalm in French and put them to some classical I guess I would say like Bach influenced music that I wrote, and it's very different from it's very very different from my other stuff. But I'm very proud of it, and kind of want to find something to do with it. Anyway, it's called The Hymn. The title's in French, but I'm not going to butcher it for you right now. Anyway, this is that song.
L'Éternel est mon berger, je ne manquerai de rien. Grâce à lui, je me repose dans des prairies verdoyantes. Et c'est lui qui me conduit au bord des eaux calmes. Il me rend des forces nouvelles pour l'honneur de son nom.
So I'm also going to play another little song that I wrote for a play. This song actually, really funny story around this song. I put this song up on the internet briefly. It's called Always Will, and I put this song up on the internet briefly, and after like a week of it being up, a really big record label reached out to me and asked like who my management was and if they could hear more music like this. And unfortunately, this song is just nothing like anything else I've written. So I didn't have anything to offer them that that was anything like the thing that they were interested in. So the conversation went nowhere. They like eagerly reached out and seemed interested, and then when I was like, well, I don't write music like this. My music actually sounds like this. I didn't hear from them again. Part of the reason for that was probably on the recording of the song. I sang in a really high falsetto and then did some like format shifting to make my voice sound like a woman's voice, more like a woman's voice or a stereotypically feminine voice anyway. And the song is kind of written from the perspective of a woman in the play. So maybe they were looking for a songstress, and I wasn't what they had in mind. But anyway, it was a very strange, funny, exciting, sad little thing that happened a few years ago when I when I finished this song. Anyway, the song is it's really influenced by Patsy Cline, and it's a song called Always Will. I'm gonna sing it in falsetto, but I'm not gonna do as well as I did on the record, unfortunately. I don't think that's in the cards tonight.
Darling, does your lover leave you pining for another? Do you worry that there's no escape from the hoping and the wishing, from the wondering what you're missing, from the harrowing footsteps of fate? She always she always will. That she loves you, and she always will. Oh yeah, she loves you, and she always will.
So that was fun. I toyed with the idea of playing that one live, and still might. I'm kind of, one thing I'm kind of trying to do is I give you a glimpse into like what my sound sounds like to me. I always get really frustrated when people ask me what genre of music I make, because I really honestly don't think of music that way, and while I think genre can be a really useful thing if people are interested in being a part of a genre tradition, it's also really reductive and restrictive, and I really hate having to come up with some label to, like, how would you, if you had to put all of the songs that, if you've heard all of the songs I played tonight, if you had to put all of them into a single 2-word category, like what would you say? Like, what would you say that anybody that could put in anybody's mind anything like, you know, the breadth of what I'm trying to put across? Anyway, I just want, I think people are interested in all different kinds of music, and I just want to be able to make all different kinds of music, obviously. Anyway, I'm going to play a new one now that is very, very, very different from the ones that I just played. But it's a song. I can't really talk about exactly the exciting thing happening around this song, but something exciting is happening around this song. And God willing, this song will come out later on this year in a very cool and exciting way. But this song is from a different album that I recorded that I also never put out, but that I may yet put out. That album was called Post, Post, P-O-S-T hyphen. And this is one of the songs from that album that I've taken from that album, and now it kind of lives on its own for the time being. But it's coming out very soon. It's a song called Lord. If I forgot to mention, if you can listen in headphones, this would be a good day to listen in headphones, because these are, like, a lot of these are very intricate mixes that there's a lot of kind of ear candy going on that you'll only really be able to pick up if you've got cans on your ears. No problem if not, but it's kind of a bonus if you can. Anyway, this song is coming later this year. This is literally the first time I've played it for anybody who isn't kind of on the inside of everything I'm doing, but it's a song called Lord.
Tired people, fired people, situations, dying people. Did you change and find your people? I admire tired people, never inspire fire people. Ever wonder why are people mystify inspire people?
Time to take them higher.
Oh, can I get done without the show?
So that song will be coming later on this year. Um, I'll play a few more, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. This next song is one that's up on streaming, and that I think a fair number of you've probably heard, but not everybody's heard, and not everybody. Uh, I've thought about um, switching. Corey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Um, I've thought about switching over. This is a kind of rework version of a song from Fresh Lies, and I've thought about switching over to this version as the version that I play live. I guess I'll sing it. I'll sing along with it, and you can tell me if you think I should switch over to this for the live version. This is Swoon Stagger.
Gold, ice, silk, blood, strain, fight, scream, curse, gold, try, but you're never gonna get my heart. Word, will, flesh, trust, wound, charm, sweat, burst, heal, kill. You're never gonna get my heart. And I wish I had the words to say to show you. And I wish I knew the way back where we came. But you never know, no you never know how much I long to find a way to love again. But the longing doesn't end, and you're never gonna get my heart. 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 Five walls, rough, hew, cats, call, blush, swoon, night falls. You're never gonna get my heart. Bold signs, young skin, fat eyes, dine in fresh lies. You're never gonna get my heart. And I wish I knew the way back where we came. But you never know, no you never know how much I long to find a way to love again. But the longing doesn't end, and you're never gonna get my heart. But you never know, no you never know how much I long to find a way to love again. But the longing doesn't end, and you're never gonna get my heart. 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 Never gonna get my.
All right. I think I'm gonna do one more, I think, and then call it a night. Let me see. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you, Robert. um, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a song that I do occasionally play live. I'd say like maybe 40% of the time I play live. I play this song. But I've never shared this version of the song. It's a slightly different, somewhat different version. When I was working on, I went to Chicago several years ago and recorded another album that I didn't release. I've done that 3 times now, and it was not fun any of the times that I did it. But no, Master, I'll try Melismatic after I do this one. But no promises I can do it. Anyway, this song is called 7 Summers, and it's a song that I play a lot live, like I said, and it's the song where I take the drum and put it in the. Is somebody said lost audio? Is the audio still gone on Instagram? Can you hear me? Somebody let me know, please. Either way, if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up. If you can't, let me know. Okay. Anyway, the song's called 7 Summers, and this is the version of it that that I recorded probably in like 2014 and never ended up putting out because I am a masochist. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this version of the song. I think the singing starts right away, so I might miss the first line because I don't have any kind of click or anything to help me keep track with these songs. Check.
A lyric in a language oh so Argentine. If I could make it down and make the sound of 7 summers, I dreamt I sung it for you, swooning from the mezzanine. But then I woke in this apartment, clutching to the covers. I'm cold and lonely and I'm shaking like a tambourine. So if you feel a little faded, I can race the sun to be there tomorrow. I'll still beg or borrow. It's time that I saw you again. Meet me in Brooklyn, leave your suitcase and your plans. Shake like you shook when you first fell into my hands. Meet me in Brooklyn, leave your suitcase and your plans. Shake like you shook when you first fell into my hands. I'm wasting arrows, chasing sparrows so elusive. I throw that little ticket tape parade to fight the fading feeling. I'll bite the bone and suck the marrow and the juices out. So with no wagon hit the weeds, I wished I wasn't sleeping. So I got margins, half is narrow for the choosing. Now this kind of thing has a way to make a man believe in something so simple. You can't feel a thimble with everything I understand. So it began. Meet me in Brooklyn, leave your suitcase and your plans. Shake like you shook when you first felt these foreign hands. Meet me in Brooklyn, leave your suitcase and your plans. Shake like you shook when you first felt these foreign hands. And if you miss your flight, you can always try the train. Until you get that right, 'cause it always comes again.
suitcase and your plans. Shake like you shook when you first felt these foreign hands. All right, I'm gonna try one more, which was requested. It's another old song. It's called Melismatic. It's a song I used to play when I had a band. I'm just seeing if I can still play it. I haven't played this song in a while. So this song is meant to be played in an alternate tuning that's very, very different from standard, and I'm not sure that my guitar can handle being having the strings change so dramatically, but we'll see. Cool. Yeah, I think I can play it. I might struggle a little bit with the lyrics, but this song is called, you're welcome, Jaleesa. This song is called Melismatic. All right, bear with me. Check, check. Ooh. Worry all the time. Sit and wonder why I do these things. I don't know how can I resist when I know you'll just insist. When I know you'll just insist. Lie. You can run, but if I were you, I'd head for the high ground. I worry about the cracks, picks them up, the snags, the grip and grab, try to pull us underneath. reaching out to color me. And how could all this beauty be for me? Oh, and all the things that I believe, all the ambiguity, there's nothing I could truly leave behind. So I'm just out here trying to find a place where I belong. 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 Well, all right. So that's it for the program I had planned. Usually I hang out for a little while on Instagram after, but today I think I'm gonna hang out for a little while on YouTube after, for anybody who wants to just chat a little bit. Feel free to take off if you need to. Thank you all very much for being here. Just a reminder, I talked about it last week, but if you haven't seen, I'm working on a new music video right now, and it's going to be kind of a crowdsourced type thing, and I would absolutely love for as many of you as possible to be in it. So if you go to my website, mobleywho.com, on the front page there's a banner about me wanting you to be in the next music video, and a link you can click. It takes you to mobleywho.com/mate, and there's an upload form there where you can get information about how to be in the video. Basically, I just want video of you being with the people you love, or even if that's just you. Hopefully you love yourself. Solo videos are totally welcome, but I just want you to send me videos, and I'm going to put them together with some performance footage, and this is going to be the video for my next single, which is a song called Mate. Anyway, I go into detail on my website. Please go check that out. I would genuinely, absolutely love for you to be in the music video. You lovely people are the reason I am able to do this for a living, so I want to share as much of this with you as possible. So please go check that out. I'm gonna put the link in the comments on YouTube right now. If you're on Instagram, if you go to my bio, it's the current link in my bio, mobleywho.com/mate, and I'm sending it out to you on YouTube right now. But please check that out, and I think it may have added a space or something. Did it? No, it's fine. Anyway, check that out, please, and be a part of it. I would really, really appreciate that. Anyway, Instagram people, thanks for hanging out. YouTube people, if you want to chat for a little while, I'm here. If you don't, that's fine. Go do whatever you have to do. But I'll see you all next week, and then after next week, I'm not sure. I might take a break for a little while. This is pretty taxing to do, and I've got a lot of projects in the air right now, and it's hard to do this on top of all of the rest of them. But I'm not sure. At any rate, I have a live stream coming up on I think it's June 15th maybe, or 18th. I don't remember the exact date, but it's going to be hosted by ACL 310, and so that'll be my triumphant return whenever my break starts. But I'll I'll be here for sure next week for at least one more live stream before I take a little break. But anyway, Instagram, thank you for being here. YouTube, I'm gonna stick around for a minute. All right. Oh, hey Bob. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing all right. Um, and tell the wife that I said hello. Um, 618. Yeah, that's right. 618. Um, I was originally supposed to release the record on the day after tomorrow. We were gonna have a release show for Young and Dying in the Occident Supreme the day after tomorrow at ACL 310. But obviously that's not happening now. Thank you, Jaleesa. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I have to. I'm not to whine, but I have to set up multiple cameras, and in order to get the sound quality the way that I want it, I actually have 3 computers running at once so that I can get the audio to my cell phone for Instagram, and then obviously there's hours of prep for just getting the music ready, which is I never regret it after the fact, but it's definitely like get up in the morning and like I have to do this today, but but you all always make it a worthwhile way of spending my time. What's going on with everybody? A lot of people are still here, so I assume you want to talk, you want to chat. You don't want to just hear me talk. So tell me what's going on with people. I did honestly. That's a good question, Bob. I did have more fun picking tunes for tonight because I knew that it was going to be kind of I knew that it was going to kind of be a surprise to a lot of people, and I knew that it's music that I don't get to play a lot, but that I put a lot into and that I really enjoy. And so yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But then to be real honest, it's always fun. I don't want to be too poor me about all this. It's always fun prepping this stuff. It's more just a matter of time time management, and like I said, I'm working on a music video. I'm working on writing a bunch of music. I'm working on some other secret stuff that I can't talk about yet, but it's just sometimes it's a little stressful to squeeze in all the time. Thank you, Bob. I guess a lot of you watching. Nobody's going to be able to answer this if the answer is yes, but are a lot of people on YouTube watching like on a TV or something where you're not part of the chat function. Oh, Chris, thank you very much. That's a very kind thing to say. Hold on one second, Jaleesa. I'm curious about what that is. But Chris, I maybe someday I'll do that. I've never done any crowdfunding prior to making music before. I always just felt a little bit weird about it. Thank you, Kelly. Have a good night. But Chris, maybe we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna do something with at least some of that music because I really love and care about a lot of that music. I grew out. Does that mean is white blood cell? Thank you, Chris. Jaleesa, is that WBC? Is that white blood cell? Like you grew one? I don't think I understand. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. I will definitely keep it in mind. I'm not closed off to the idea of it. It's just a little bit. It's just a different kind of job um, than the job I'm most interested in. I'm not like fundraising isn't fun to me. Um, but again, I'm not closed off to the possibility. But Jaleesa, elaborate, please, if you don't mind. Thank you, Chris. Um, Jay, Ju, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Um, I appreciate that a lot. Shakespeare's, that's way back in the day. That's where I cut my teeth. Thank you, Jason. That means a lot to me, honestly. Um, it's really hard to know what kind of impact this is having on people and whether it means anything if people don't tell me. But thankfully, many of you do, and I really appreciate that. It's always nice to be on here and connect with y'all every week. Um, can you explain more, Jaleesa? If you know if you can't, just say no, I can't, and that's fine. I'm curious, and I don't think I understand unless no, I don't think I understand. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. That means a lot, man. Can't wait to get back out and see you. I'm sure you can't wait to get back out to the shows. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Madison. I appreciate that. This is you picked a weird one. You picked a weird one as a first one. But that's not bad. That's not necessarily a bad thing. And thank you, Jaleesa, for helping spread the word. Oh wow, that's amazing, Jaleesa. Congratulations. I'm really glad to hear that. Really glad to hear that. How is um how is everybody how's everybody spending your evenings um during all this? I mean, how many of you are like not able to work because of not able to go into work because of the situation? Um, I do know that some of the people who tune in sometimes are essential workers and have to continue to work through this. But are most of us still locked down? I know that in Texas they're supposedly trying to open up, even though our death toll is rising. But I know that a lot of us are not. Oh, that's very sweet, Jaleesa. Thank you. Oh man, Madison, that is serious work. A handful of people in my family are nurses. I really appreciate. So I appreciate on a relatively personal level what kind of sacrifice and work that involves. So thank you for doing that work. Am I loving the new pup? I am. Did you hear him bark just now? Um, he's a very good boy. I'll call him and see if he comes. Kakashi, Kakashi, come. Hey, good boy. You smell really good. Down, 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 down. Good boy. Yes, I have a new, relatively new puppy. His name is Kakashi, and he's very riled up because he couldn't go outside yesterday. Ow! He couldn't go outside yesterday because of the rain. Shh. Thank you, Jaleesa. He went out. He got in some burrs, so there are burrs all over his fur. Down, 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 down. Good boy. He's very cute. I can't tell how well you can see him, uh, and he doesn't seem interested in posing right now. Where's his toy? Where's your toy? I'm sorry if that's really loud. He's very, very excited right now. He is a doodle. He's a golden doodle. Here, here, Kakash. Here, there you go. Kakashi. Sit, sit, sit. Good boy. This is not the content I expected to be producing tonight, but he's very in the mood to play. Okay, good. I'm glad it's not loud. All right. If anybody else has anything to add, then I'll stick around for like 2 more minutes and converse with you. But then I think this guy needs some attention. Relax, relax. Chris, Chris, I do have the hats left. I actually have a huge box full of the hats, because I thought I was going to be going on tour, so I got a bunch of them. So yes, they are available on the website mobleyhoo.com. Definitely pick one up if you're interested in one. I would be more than happy to send it to you. Bob, I'm not sure what you're referring to as far as flyover. Kakashi. Kakashi. Sit. There you go. Yes, Sarah. He's very photogenic dog, and he is good at sitting for pictures. He's had his picture taken for some. Oh, the air. No, I didn't see it. I heard it. Sorry, I'm trying to carry on 3 conversations at once. Flyover. I didn't see it. I heard it. It was super loud. I had this microphone picks up everything, and I had my headphones on, and then all of a sudden there was this really overwhelmingly loud sound. So I heard it when it happened, but I didn't see it. Oh, but about Kakashi, there's another photo. I think we might post it on social media tomorrow or something. But he's been people come and like interview me, and then I'll go out in the front yard, and from the street they'll take photos, and he's been in a few of them, and he's very well behaved and photogenic. He's super energetic tonight. He just really wanted to wrestle right now, so I'm about to have to go do that for a while. Thank you, Madison. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna head out. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you at the same time, 8 p.m. Central next week. And I have no idea what I'm going to do, but we'll do something fun. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.